Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, bodies of light, the seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144 chosen of the chosen few. I greet you in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am celestial earth in this divine energy essence of it all. So I am giving you my love. I was going to say my love, giving you my love from this live. Let me turn down the light to see. Oh no, it really is that dark out here. Um, because sometimes you can see the tree behind me. So let me turn it back up. Give us a little bit of lighting. I greet you all in this love. Happy throat chakra day. Ahem, ahem. Let me clear my throat. Sharing this time with you. I want to go ahead and do a live with you. I haven't done. It's been really hectic for a while. Peace, greetings, love, whoever's coming in now. Um, Speaking to you about, since we're on the throat chakra, the communication, anything that you all want to throw out. I'm kind of leaving this one free and open. I don't really have a main topic, but just to pay attention to the energies that are coming up right now. We have a new moon tomorrow, and this new moon is in Libra, where our south node is. So it's activating. I'm going to talk more. I'm going to definitely do a video about the new moon. Um, but to know that it's activating um, everything in the south node, where we're coming from. So social dynamics, this whole theme, north node, south node in Aries and Libra has been about the social dynamics and how it's shifting and finding um, where we show up in our social dynamics, finding the justice and the balance. The South Node is really inviting us to go back and look at what needs to be happening, what we need to learn, especially from the shadows. The shadow side of Libra is what it's having us look at. So go back and see where there has been a lot of indecisiveness. You maybe even have experienced some of that now. I know I have, especially since my sun sign is a Libra. So sometimes this is how I show up in the outer world. The sun sign is about the outer world, your moon sign is your inner world. And in the outer world, yeah, I can be very like indecisive, especially when there's something that, important that needs to be done. Some of us, it even turns into procrastination, right? And so these energies are asking us to come out of these shadows, these areas where we're communicating in the social dynamics as well, to not procrastinate with the truth of who you are, with your boundaries, any of that, because we're definitely feeling the effects of the timelines that are shifting. And one of the things that I want to share with you all, right? Overly analytical, yes, being overly analytical. And I can be that because I got a lot of placements in Virgo. Virgo is really, meticulous and analytical. Um, so yeah, that could also be like overly judgmental sometimes. The shadows of the Libra can also be overly judgmental, especially in attempting to find that balance, right? Um, that's the thing with Libras. A lot of people think, oh, you're a Libra, you must be balanced. It's like, no, you are always seeking to find balance. You are always balancing and looking for the harmony, right? So finding that harmony and that balance within. And there's a lot of that going on right now. So while we're listening, as we're on our well, for me, I'm on the throat chakra, coming from the crown going down with this new moon manifestation. And tomorrow will be on our heart. So a lot about communication is showing up, and it's very important if we're into social dynamics, right? So with social dynamics, which has been the theme of 18 months, yeah, we're being called into some places. So I wanted to share and highlight that, what I've been seeing. One of the things with people that I saw is allowing people to be where they are. Meaning, even as people are breaking down and crying before you, one of the lessons that came across strongly is to not touch them and allow them to have their moment. Don't be so quick to hush people out of their learning lessons, right? Whatever we're feeling, who feels it knows it. We need to allow ourselves to feel and we need to allow others to feel. So I want to say, because this was something that definitely came up within the past week, and I want to share that with us in knowing where and when not to interrupt our lessons of accountability and our lessons of responsibility, because it's what the soul came to do, and we need to allow ourselves to see it. And so a lot of times what happens, if you prematurely go and say hush, it's okay, and it's like, no, it's not okay, we need to feel it. I'm not saying it's not okay in the sense of being depressed or being a Debbie Downer. It's being accountable and saying, yes, this thing that happened, it's not okay. And if I allow myself to feel that it's okay, then I may slip into comfort zone. I may slip into a complacency and complacency and not do what it takes to get out of that, right? And this is what the energies are working on us strongly with right now, this ecliptic window that we're in, this portal that we're in, that is also within the window of Pluto being in Capricorn. So it's really activating and reminding us this is no longer acceptable. That's why some of us are feeling things that's saying this is not acceptable no more, because the spirit knows, the soul is feeling the vibrations, and it's like, nope, this is not acceptable. I need to look back at my past. I need to utilize this South Node energy and look into my past and see where this does not hold. This does not satisfy the soul, right? This does not satisfy the spirit. Let me say it that way, because the soul may be satisfied. If we have a corrupted soul, meaning if our soul is bent on the flesh, if our soul has not done what it needs to do to detach, because the soul is very pivotal. Remember, the soul is compromised, not compromised, it's comprised of superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. Very, very pivotal. And the conscious mind is the pivotal point, right? The superconscious is just, it is what it is, right? It is the divine self. It is always existing as the isness that you are. The subconscious is the feelings part of you. It is the feminine aspect of you. And so that part holds your memories and your emotions and your energy in motion. All of that is held there, your intuition. But the conscious phase of mind is very, 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 very pivotal, back and forth. And so that all is I want to say the composite of the soul, the threefold of the soul. So we have to be in a place where we are raising the vibrations and we're attuning to our spirit, tapping into the spirit and listening to what our spirit is guiding us, going back into your crown, not just in your crown chakra, but in your soul star chakra above you, right? Reminding you of your soul's purpose, your divine will. That's what that chakra is for, to remind you of your divine plan while you are here in this earth, right? And so what I'm going to say too is the same thing I said in the video I did before this is, if you're into crystals, find you an azurite, Azurite, right? Because this is helping you to also be grounded in your heart. The way that we're going to get in through where we need to get to is through our heart. A lot of us got to go back into our heart chakras, expand your heart, remove any judgments, any self-judgment, judgment of others, self-condemnation, condemnation of others. And because usually this stuff, we have it there because of misappropriations and misconcepts that we have, that we are connected to the old paradigms of this world, and all of that is falling away. It no longer serves us. It never served us in the first place, but now we're really seeing where it does not serve us in our highest good. It does not serve us as we elevate and evolve towards our highest good. So there are some changes that are happening right now that we have to attune to. And so getting involved with your birth chart, like I told the person that was walking up to me earlier before I was setting up to do the video, getting involved in your earth chart, right? Allowing yourself to detach. Your earth chart, meaning your natal chart, is what I mean. Your chart for while you are here. Your natal chart is your cosmic roadmap, right? And not just for the cosmos, it's your earthbound cosmic roadmap to help you maneuver through these energies, through the angles of light to help you get through and know what it is that you need to do. It's all written there. It's written in the stars because the stars is who you are. You are the star. We are star seeds. So all of our information is written in the stars. We just have to reconnect with our star seed self, right? Not allowing ourselves to be distracted by anything on the outside. This is not the time for that. All of these Diddy conversations need to be like cease and desist. It is irrelevant. It is so irrelevant. Conversations about these storms, I know that they're happening, but it is irrelevant. It is all, and I'm saying this so that we can feel free to get your mind out of it and don't feel guilty about it. Because guilt is a block of your sacral, and they want you to feel guilty if you're not talking about it. If you're not talking about elections, Diddy, storms, all of these are desperate energies and distractions to get you to take you off of your soul's purpose and your mission. And this is a very pivotal time, and believe me, they want y'all to miss that boat. Those opposition energies, they want y'all to miss that boat, right? So do not allow the external extremities, XXX, you hear that? External extremities in these experiences to bring you outside of yourself, right? This is a journey that we all want to pay attention to, and it's an important part of the journey, right? Yeah, all that secular stuff, relevant. What is it? Oh, irrelevant. Yep. As far as all the time. Yes, it's very irrelevant right now. You see it. I know you see it, Tyrone. I know you see it. It's very irrelevant, and it's a major distraction to keep us blocked. Like, it doesn't even make any sense to talk about it. It doesn't make any sense to have a conversation. It's wasted time, wasted energy. It has nothing to do. It's neither here nor there with why you are here in this dispensation, in this time. Right? While they're talking about that, your whole timeline is shifting. Timelines are splitting and timelines are shifting. But you're focusing on something on the outside that's neither here nor there. Don't let that be a distraction. Be mindful of what's popping up in your social media. If it's not something that is helping you, like one of these videos, it don't have to be me, but anybody who is similar, that is speaking truth and who is not focusing on the outer extremities, it's not worth watching, right? Be about your soul's business, right? Out looking at stars now. Yep. Keep looking, keep looking. Look at the sky, look at the clouds. Stargaze, cloud gaze, sun gaze. Get your light codes, get your plant codes. Sit with the earth. That's why I said the azurite is a good stone. If anyone look up azurite and look at what it looks like. It looks like the earth. Right? It's red, it's blue and green. So it looks like the earth, especially the raw stone. It really does look like the earth, right? So it is really helping to ground you, right? Because it's also for the third eye and the heart, and the third eye, which is our insight, our abilities, all of this. That's like, I know a lot of you are seeing it. Your abilities are coming online. Your dreams are deeper. You're getting messages out your dream, and please write them down. Whatever comes to you, write it down so you can have it. You know that there's a message. It's a message in all of the dreams. There's a message behind the message, right? So pay attention to the theme of the dream, and not literally what's happening in the dream, but what you are feeling, because feelings connect to the memories. If you can allow yourself to feel, then you will remember. And if you can remember, then you will be open to the feelings. And the knowing is in the feeling. So I invite us to get into that space. Allow yourself to face the challenges, whatever is coming up. See what's happening around you and listen keenly and carefully, right? Because there's a lot of disguising going on. There's a lot of narcissistic foreplay going on, so to speak, in the outer world, like those database energies that don't want us to attune, don't want us to step into our soul sovereignty, which is what we're being called into through these in this ecliptic season. And now the South Node is really activating right? It's reflecting where we were, whatever happened 6 months ago. Ask yourself what happened 6 months ago, because it's reflecting that, right? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Who is that? Awakening. I think it says Rod Awakening. Welcome, welcome. And so it's very reflective of what happened 6 months ago. So look into your life. What was happening, especially in regards to social dynamics, how you show up, how people are showing up around you or for you, which still means ultimately, how are you showing up that allows them to show up the way they show up with you and around you. We are to hold ourselves accountable. This is a soul's journey for your soul. So we can't be blaming others for what's happening and what's not happening, right? So I share that with you so you know how to even look at it. Don't just look at what others are doing, but what you are doing and how you're showing up, right? So there's a lot um, in the industries that is going on, and I would say let's not get involved in the industry, right? Get involved in the in within you, in your soul, in your innermost parts of your soul. Get involved with your internal revenue, um, because there's a lot shifting right now, and our souls are being lifted to a whole nother level. The timeline within your dimensional soul is also splitting, and you're feeling the shake because there are things that you were, some of us were maybe committed to or used to. Like, I'm getting the word familiarity. That's another word. We're hooked to things that we're familiar with. And so it's hard to kind of shake away from that. And we're to be moving from familiar places, places, and things. See, there goes that light again. Action. Bring back the light. Turn up the light in here, baby. Extra bright. I want y'all. Oh, okay, let me make sure we all plugged in. Plug it in. See, I keep getting this light out. Okay, I'm gonna work with it, right? So I share that so that we are just aware of what is happening here with these energies. It's all for you. This is energies that have been showing itself for the past couple months, and we're at a pivotal turning point. We're having this ecliptic window while we're within the window of Pluto and Capricorn. The big shakedown. Remember, all of their stuff is being shaken down. So this is really going to empower you. If you're asking for manifestation, I would say manifest the new you. Image a nation, right? The word for the metaphysical word for this throat chakra coming down from the crown, going down, is imagination, right? Illumination, faith, and imagination. So image a nation is how you form things, how you speak it into existence with the throat chakra. This is also your power center. So the center for the power faculty is also the throat. Your voice is your power. What you speak up against is what you will stand for. So no longer are we to idly stand by and allow discrepancies to happen in front of us. We are able to respond to the truth that exists within us and around us. 6-6 on the up top. I was going to say on the clock. I was just looking at 6-6. That is receptivity. So I'm being reminded, please understand the receptive completion. The sixth dimensional aspect is receptive completion, and also a main gate and a main portal. 3-6-9. The third dimension, the sixth dimension, and the ninth dimension are three main portals that we portal through in time, right? And I'm not talking linear time for those who understand. This is time within time within time. But you got to understand how you exist in time and what is happening right now in time, and that you have a responsibility to push time, right? And to not be a part of their timeline anymore. You have the power to come out of their timeline. There is a timeline splitting. What side of the split are you on? It's 5D and it's 3D. What side of the split are you on? We're leaving the 3D paradigms. And we're expanding even more so collectively into the 5D consciousness. But even those who are in 5D are also in danger if they do not know how to let go of the things that they are holding to in the shadows of 3D. in the shadows of South Node in Libra. The shadows that allow you to, in those shadows, a lot of us are overwhelmed by others, right? We're on the edge of making a decision, but we have it based on on others. And so this energy is asking us to really disconnect from the way we've held ourselves with others. Not to ignore them completely, but not to allow our souls, our authenticity, not to allow our authentic authority and our soul sovereignty to be hinged on what others think, feel, act, and react to. That is not our business. And this is a main piece that I want us to tie together. It's not your business how they are dealing with things. And I don't care who they are, mother, father, brother, sister, children. It is not our business. I know that's hard to accept because you feel like, oh, they my children, they my business. No, we are parents. We rent, right? That's the way I look at it. But we are here as guides to their souls. We don't own them, and they don't owe us nothing. And we're not obligated to making sure they do what they're supposed to do in their soul. We're here as a guide, and we do our part, but not to the extent where you are to overextend yourself, overly worrying about whether that child is going to get it or not. That's not your responsibility. They chose what they chose, and they're making decisions right now as they're choosing. And so are others. Everyone chose to have the experience that they're having, all of us. And we're choosing every day and every now moment of how we're going to exist in our experience. We're choosing what we want to be a part of and what we don't want to be a part of just by liking things. Energetic algorithms. That's why I say be careful what you press the like button about. Be careful where you press in them hearts and what you like. Because as you say you like, it's not as simple as just saying, oh, I like that. There's a major energetic attraction that happens when you like something. And now I'm seeing 7-7. Manifestation. That's the next step after you have gotten to receptive completion and you've gone through that main portal into 369. 7 comes after that receptivity, which means that you have now manifested. This is a return to completion, and you have manifested, and you are in manifestation mode. What are you manifesting? And I'm talking the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't just think manifesting is good. Ooh, I'm a master manifester. You could be a master manifester that is masterly manifesting BS, because that is what you have your mindset on. Right? Where attention goes, energy flows, and the result shows. So where are your attention? Where are your intentions? And where is your attention? Right? Peace, love. It says crazy less agate. Oh, okay. Gratitude. Yes. Working on orange cream. Oh, Jasper. Jasper is good also. Well, I don't know about the orange one. I know red Jasper. To the energy. Oh, okay, okay. You work with crystals? I think that's crazy lace agate. Yeah, that's good. If you work with crystals, let me know. I love the crystals. The crystals work with me. You work with crystals, the crystals work with you. So I need to look for orange cream Jasper. Orange cream. Oh, okay. Yep, of course. Like, yes, I knew it when you put lace agate, Jasper. Yeah, you work with those energies, right? And so azurite is something that popped out to me lately in my meditation. It came up in the last workshop, and in the meditation, and I just been intuitively guided to looking more into azurite. And I feel like it's a very helpful tool for those of you who are going through the social dynamics, because it's going to help with our understanding with others. So as our gifts are coming online, it helps with the ability, your psychic abilities, and in those psychic abilities, rather than getting big-headed about it, so to speak, or some of us may get annoyed because we see all of this and everybody else is still doing all of that. So we tend to be annoyed with them and not have as much patience and understanding. So the blue azurite kind of helps ground us while we're elevating and evolving and getting to higher insights and envisions, and we're entering into our crown season where we're really opening up. It's the highest point of our out of all of our chakras within our body. The crown is the highest point. I call it the gateway to the gateway. So while we're there and we're crowning, it gives us patience. The azurite will also help ground you and remind you to go to your heart and have the understanding that we need to say, okay, this is where they are. Yep, I'm not going to bend my boundaries. I'm not going to go way out of my way. I'm not going to worry about anybody else. I'm not going to allow them to distract me. I'm not going to allow anybody's emergency to become my urgency, right? Or their urgency to become my emergency. I'm not going to allow others to influence or block my soul's sovereignty. I'm not going to allow that. At the same time, through humility and patience and oneness, remembering that we are truly one with all, remembering that they're all reflectors, they're all mirrors of life. So they came to show me something, even in their ugliest, worst form. And that's the understanding we want to have. So the azurite will help to have the balance and the harmony and the understanding that we need to endure what is happening as we reface South Node in Libra. That's going to really have us looking at these shadows in our inner world, in our innermost part. It's asking us to look at your inner world. How do you really feel? With this moon allowing you to take an introspective look, how do you really feel about how you've been showing up in these social dynamics, really and truly being honest with yourself and not allowing others to influence, and allowing yourself to be the balance is to be in our soul sovereignty while having compassion for the collective. I've been saying that since 6 months ago. The main theme is social dynamics. The answer to that and what we're seeking in what, if we want to come out of this successfully, coming from these nodes successfully, means you will have achieved your soul sovereignty while still having compassion for the collective. That means you're not stepping on anybody or ignoring anybody just to be who you want to be selfishly. But with all due respect, you are owning your soul's authenticity and integrity of who you truly are, regardless of how others may feel, regardless of their misunderstandings and their grievances. And that is what we mean by not caring what they feel, think, or say. But not that you are to disregard others or belittle them, but to know who you are so that you are not belittled by them, if that makes sense, right? It is to gain your empowerment, to be empowered by your I am. And this is great to build a lot of the solar plexus, which is right now, a lot of people have been getting hit with the solar plexus, which goes hand in hand with the throat chakra. So speaking of my throat chakra, being on the throat chakra day, this expression, for us to be true in its expression, means you have to be true to you in your I am, which is in your identity body, which is your solar plexus, right? North Node in Aries is really here to boost your solar plexus, which is where a lot of us are getting a hit. I've seen it even in my last workshop. Mostly what everyone had in common was a solar plexus issue. And I'm going to do I think I'm going to do a different video speaking about how far we've come from 2020 to where we are now, from the root up to the solar plexus. We were getting major hits in the root, the sacral. We be getting a lot of blows to the body, the lower body, right? And right now, everyone is seeing it's the solar plexus. Who am I? Do you know your worth? Do you know who and whose you are? Not in the flesh, but in spirit. Do you know your cosmic ID? Do you know the star that you come from? Do you know that this is not your first go round here, right? Angel Wing Blue. That's another one. Fly through it. Is that another stone? Angel Wing Blue. I don't know if I see that correctly. It says fly through it. Is that another stone that helps you to get through it? Is that what I'm looking at? Angel Wing Blue something. I think it's a anhydite, if I'm saying that right. Ooh, I made a rhyme. Anhydite, if I'm saying that right. Something telling me to tell you about. Ooh, what is that? Is that ancestral light? Did I say that right? Ancestral light? I never heard of that. And I want to look into that. If that says what I think it says, ancestral light. Because I need to do a video about ancestral work as well, because a lot of us, what we're working on is to also untie ourselves from a lot of these ancestral um, ties and in the bloodlines that are tied up. So even as we're splitting in our timelines, there's this split also within from your connections in the ancestral realm of things, so to speak. And we got to understand how the ancestors are also helping us right now. Right? Oh, okay, you said, yep. So ancestral light. I'm definitely going to look into that. Thank you. I love the stone exchange. Ooh, and then it says 8-8. See, I ain't lying. We climbing up and up. It's like I'm literally seeing the ascension in just the numbers lining up. 8-8. Right? So 8-8. I know it just went back down to the 5, but I saw the 8-8, and I know whoever saw it saw it. And 8 is now infinite existence. So after manifestation, which we're in an 8 year now, so you can imagine what I'm talking about. Last year was a manifestation, a 7 universal year. It was all about manifesting, and a lot was being manifested, including revelations of truth. Right now in this year, 8, the 8-8, as we had the 8-8 gate and all of that, which is really halls of a mentee. But 8 is saying infinite existence, and it's also about repetition, right? It's infinite, and infinite is constantly repeating, here we go again, here we go again, until you get what you need to get and you loop out of that and you evolve to the next cycle infinitely, but you're still infinitely existing. And so the 8 is, once you have manifested, you see what you've manifested over and over and over and over again, to do two things: to either one, confirm that you're on the right path, or confirm and affirm, have it be an affirmation of the true path that you are on, or two, it is being repeated to you so that you recognize it, recognize it, know what it is, to extract it in order to get out of that infinite loop that you are on. So the infinite existence, when something is happening infinitely over and over again, repetition, the power of repetition is for you to remember what you are manifesting, for you to be able to see how you are existing on the infinite wheel of existence. Every single movement is a dot, right? Remember, lines are like a dot. So if you think about the line that it takes to draw the infinite wheel, and each dot is a now moment. Dot, 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 dot. Your lifetime, this lifetime, is a dot on that infinite existence of, and I'm speaking holistically of your soul. This lifetime is another dot, is another finite dot on your infinite existence that continues, that goes on a continuum infinitely, allowing you the opportunity to remove the soot off of your soul, allowing you the opportunity to continue to elevate in your soul, that is going to benefit your spirit. It's soul ascension all day, all day, right? And so I share this with you so that we just have, I just love sharing. I don't even know why I need to say I share this with you, because I'm sharing what comes up, what spirit brings up. And I want to bring this to light, so we kind of have all this in mind while we're working on this, bring it back to me, spirit. I'm hearing the E word, eclipse, this ecliptic window, and working on this is very pivotal for all of us. Please take it seriously in your heart, in your soul, ingest it, digest it, assimilate it. This is a story for you. This is a turning point for us all holistically for multiple lifetimes. Some of us have tried and tried and tried and not have been able to achieve Some of us have not been able to achieve the amount that we were able to achieve in this lifetime where we've come to thus far, and there is more to go. There's more to go, there's more to know, right? And so we got to just look around us. Look at the big picture. Zoom out and take a bigger picture look at what is happening in your life, world, and affairs, and not be so caught up on the external extremities, but be more internal, intentionally internal, on what is known for your soul's unfoldment and your soul unfolding journey. Who can know it? Only you. To be oh so true to you, and not allow others to infiltrate. Do not allow the distractions, those industry things, to infiltrate. It is neither here nor there and has no importance or relevance on your soul's journey. You are dynamic beings. We are dynamic beings, and we're here for more than what you think we're here for. Right? Orion Knights. I've been searching. I've been searching and searching. I've been searching. Orion and Orion's belt is where we look at to see the Sirius star. Like, that's where I looked for and saw the Sirius star blinking at me like, hey. That's why they look at those three stars. That's, they call Orion's belt. You know, that's their word. Orion is their Greek term. But yes, you're searching and you have found your place. You have found your place called home. This is a starseed connection right here. A galactic gathering is what I like to call it. It brings all of us together who are on the 5D journey, the new earth into the new age, the Aquarian age, all of that we are opening up to. This community that we're building is all a part of that. So I invite us all to join in your, you don't got to be here like I tell people, but if you pass through, thank you, welcome. Like, subscribe, share, all that you can do to help the algorithms get to who it needs to get to. Somewhere over the rainbow, get it? Somewhere over and through the rainbow, those energetic centers, if you can get through all of those, which are the doorways into your soul, you will unlock what you need to unlock, and you will be able to remove what you need to remove and release, so that you can manifest and allow this light to really flow through you, right? Allow it to come through you. And then now I see the 9. So if that 9 shows, then I know that's confirmation of spiritual completion, of where we are to be. But the infinite existence is where we are right now. And those of you who have the calendar, you know that we're in a universal year 9. We're in 2016, which is where we truly are, before they robbed us 8 years, denied us or robbed us, catapulted us 8 years, so that we will be out of the loop and disconnected. And so this is why I invite you all to get the calendars, which reminds me, if you haven't gotten your calendars yet, I am going to be going out of town. So I'm making this announcement. I'm catching up with those who've ordered it. I'm sending out a shipment this week in about 2 days specifically. And so if you haven't gotten yours yet, please get in this order, get it in time so that I can send it to you with the next shipment. Because after that, the next one won't be until I can arrange something, since I will be out of town. I won't be here to be able to do it myself. So if you have been thinking about the calendar, get on it, get to the 5D calendar near you and order and look and see. We just had a 7/7 portal, I believe, on Saturday. If you look on your calendar, for those of you who got it, and you go to the month of Ma'at, which is the month that we're in right now, look on this weekend that just passed, Saturday, and you will see that it was a 7/7 portal. Was it 7/7? Yes, it was a 7/7 portal. Your crown really helps me calm down. You know what? It's amethyst, and one of the stones I believe is fluorite. It may be this one here. I gotta look at it again. It has little black, I don't know if you can see it, but it has some little black stones in it as well. But the amethyst is the main one. That's my main go-to stone, because I'm third eye person. But this one right here may definitely be the fluorite. I gotta look at it again and see what this one is too. This one's white. It may be selenite. But I have the little black ones, the little black tourmaline up in there too, because that's also like my protector, as you can see. You know, courtesy of Copper Vibrations. Check out Copper Vibrations. Those of you who are into, especially copper is very protecting right now. They make beautiful pieces like this. I didn't get the crown there, but this and some other pieces. So check out Copper Vibrations. If you haven't gotten a chance, I believe they also have a YouTube page. You can just go on there. Um, it may be difficult to find them unless she changed it, but yeah, you can find them on easily on Facebook, Copper Vibrations, if you don't see them on YouTube, right? But thank you. I'm glad you like, as I'm, in my crown and in my ascension tools right here. This is my AI as someone. I actually got the earrings made. I'll probably wear them next. So this was a beautiful piece by someone locally here that does essential instruments. There you go. He calls it AI because it is Ascension Instruments. Beautiful copper pieces. This is really my baby right here. So with that, glad to share this information with you. Please get in there. Do your soul work. This is a very important pivotal time. Y'all see these timelines. I know I'm not the only one seeing it. These people out here tripping and flipping and all kind of stuff, okay? They saying one thing, they talking out the side of their neck and saying one thing and then it's something else. And I'm like, you know what? It's those desperate energies, and it is very narcissistic, and they trying to play us like you dumb. Don't let nobody, no customer service, no entity, energy, family member, don't let anybody allow you to feel, because that's what they're doing. They're playing with your thoughts, and it's like making you feel like, well, did I imagine that? Is that real? No, it's very real. Know what you know and stand on it, and don't let them bring any of that confusion energy to you, right? Thank you. Thank you. Excellent, right? So glad I could share that with you. Please remember to, if you want a calendar, go ahead and subscribe. Not subscribe. You probably already subscribed. If you haven't, please do subscribe and share. But go to one of the videos where I have the description. I have the link in the description, or I have the email to be specific. You just email me and I will be able to get that to you. So if you really want it, I'm suggesting, again, please get it within the next 2 days so I can get that to you with the next shipment. That is the urgency of this message. And the main reason why I decided to speak, but other stuff came out, because I'm really going to be focusing on my house for the rest of this week, tuning in. So you'll probably see me one more time tomorrow. And after that, I'm buckled down. I'm in hermit mode. And I'm doing what the energies need me to do. So, Walker buyers. So I don't know about you. I'm seeing the 6 and the 9 right now. Receptive completion to spiritual completion. The 6 and the 9. We're already in the 3. We're already in creative completion. 6 to the 9. Get to that receptive completion so that you can amplify this spiritual completion, because we are having a spiritual completion right now. According to the calendar, we are in a universal year of spiritual completion. For those who are on that true timeline and you identify with that, then we are in that universal year of 9 already. And the rest of the world will be on that year next year. See, they're a year behind us when it comes to the universal year, because last year would be universal year 7 for us, but universal year 8 for them. And we're now, well, I'm saying us, okay, as in the collective. Let me clarify, because I'm a part of the true timeline. So the true timeline last year would have been 8, but they're now 9 this year, right? And for the public, for everyone else that are not on true timeline, this is universal year 8, and last year was a universal year 7. So those who are not on the true timeline are actually trailing behind. I don't know if y'all see that. I never even saw that before. Although they catapulted us 8 years ahead, although they falsely set us ahead 8 years, according to the Gregorian calendar. They are still a year behind according to the universal year that we are on. Mm. Get your ducks in a row. I'm saying, those of you who have the calendar, take a look at it. You'll see what I'm talking about, right? And then I may do a video. I may do a live video breaking down the calendar because I've had some ask me if I would do that. So I may do a regular video breaking it down, and I think it'll be nice to have a live video where you can be here with me if you have any questions, and I can share that information with you about the calendar for those of you who have it. It's pretty easy to read, but I understand sometimes just explaining it is like, oh, okay, I see that right there. So we'll have a little mini workshop, live mini workshop where we can go through the calendar, right? So with that said, thank you all for being here. I'm going to tend to my throat and get some liquids. I am parched. Thank you for coming through. Look out for the video that I did right before this. I'm going to, post it right now. Love you all. Each one, reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start in your big, beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out and be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Thank you. Oh, Starte. Hi. You was in there and you didn't say nothing. Y'all got to say something. Right? Thank you, Tyrone, for coming through. And Rue. Oh, am I saying, is it awakening? It is awakening. Am I seeing it right? I really gotta, when I do these lives, I think I know I gotta put on these glasses. So my apologies if I'm saying the name maybe not so right, but I do see awakening. But thank you for coming through, Starte, Tyrone, and whoever else was coming through. I send you all love and light. So enjoy the rest of your throat chakra. Happy new moon when it comes. Peace, love, and light. There's the 9-9. See? I knew I was going to see the 9-9 before I go, right before I left. 9-9. 9 of you here, 9 of you that have light. So that is it. That's completion. We just went from the 6 to the 9, 6 to 7 to 8 to 9. Completion, spiritual completion. And those of you who are here to witness it, and it went back to 6-9. Those of you who are here to witness it, you are in the 9. You are in the spiritual completion, right? Yep. It's your wonkiness spelling. No, I'm cool with the spelling. I like the funky spelling, but it's also me. I gotta be remembering when I'm reading, I need to put on the glasses so I can see what I'm saying, right? So you too. So love and light. Thank y'all for the 9-9 spiritual completion. Let us close out with that. It means that it's time to give birth and time for the new to come about right after it. Birth what we need to release and let go. Get it out. And then take the next step with the number 1. New awakenings, new beginnings every time. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. There go to 10. New beginnings.